Hello and welcome. You just stumbled upon JenPen Creations, and I'm Jen. So, you're probably wondering what this channel is about. It's actually going to be about a whole lot of stuff, but mainly just about life. Particularly the stuff that my kids always ask me about. I mean, they're constantly coming to me and asking me for advice and recipes and all of that stuff that they watched me do when they were growing up, how to clean things, how to cook things, how to do creative stuff. And now that they all have kids and I've got grandbabies, I figured that this would be a great way to give them all of that information. And I mean, maybe you might be interested in it too. Some people like it. So basically, this channel isn't about getting views or subscribers or making a ton of money or anything like that. This channel is basically just about me leaving the legacy of everything that my kids grew up with for them and my grandbabies and great-grandbabies and anybody who comes after that. I mean, if I do make money off of it and the channel takes off, bonus, yay. Okay, but that's not why I'm here. This channel is basically just about my life journey, all the lessons I've learned thus far, and so it's gonna be kind of a rough, bumpy ride, so you better buckle up, because this is just the beginning. So, as I said, welcome to JenPen Creations. So, we're just going to jump into it today. One of the first things that I had experienced as a very young child going out to breakfast with like my grandparents or whatever, because we really didn't go out to eat very often. My mom always cooked at home, is that my favorite way of eating eggs was just really weird at restaurants. Well, at least to me. I thought that it was very, very strange that I ended up with this weird rubbery lump of yellowness on my plate when I asked for scrambled eggs. So when I would go out to restaurants with my grandparents or aunts or whatever family, I would always order my eggs over easy because scrambled was just too weird for me. That has a lot to do with the fact that eggs were made a different way when I was a kid than what they make in restaurants. It wasn't all blended together and a big yellow mess. So I'm going to show you how I make scrambled eggs because I like whites and yellows in my eggs. I mean, the yolks and the whites are both part of the egg, and to me, it's really weird if they're not both there or present. So without further ado, I'm going to set up my camera to where you can see what I'm doing and watch what I'm doing. And we're going to start making some scrambled eggs today. All right. So as you can see, I've got my skillet here. It's a very little skillet. We're going to turn on some heat. I put it down to kind of medium low on like between 2 and 3. Put the pan on it, let it get nice and hot here. We're gonna get about half a tablespoon of butter. Here's our beautiful butter going into the pan, going to get nice and warm there. And no, I'm not wearing gloves because I'm just making scrambled eggs for me this morning. So, that's how I do it. It's just for me, so it doesn't matter. So let that get all melty in the pan. We're gonna let the butter do its thing. I like to turn the butter a little bit brown while it's sitting there getting hot. We're also going to use about 3 farm fresh eggs. I get my eggs from my chickens in the backyard. As you can see, some are blue, some are tan. They're all nice and washed. I washed them all already. I washed all 3 of them already, so washed that bloom right off of them. I mean, you can use any eggs you want. I just happen to have chickens in the backyard, and oh, that's a whole nother episode. So we'll go over chickens too, and how I take care of my chickens and all that awesome funness in another episode. So as you can see, the butter is starting to get a little bubbly. It's bubbling all over here, sizzling now. Don't smell it yet. Gotta wait until you smell that butter. You gotta smell it. It'll start turning brown and you can start smelling it in the pan, and it smells super yummy. So let it get a little bit more bubbly. I think that looks about good. It's starting to get brown. Let's crack some eggs and get them in there. Now, I don't put my eggs in a bowl first. We crack them on the counter and put them directly into the pan. Just like that. How beautiful is that? All in that brown butter. Yum. So then as you can see, we're letting those whites get all whitey. Okay? That's one of my favorite things to do. And we're going to use some seasoning mix here that I really like. It's just some salt and pepper and some onion powder, some garlic powder. And because there's not enough pepper in it, I like to add extra. So, see how the whites are getting all whitey? Get those all mixing up and make them all nice, and don't get those yolks in there yet. Okay, now that we've got some white chunks going on here, now this comes the part where you put a little splash of milk in here. Now, I'm a little lactose intolerant, so I use lactate. That's a little splash right there. Then as the milk is cooking, you break those yolks and cook them all with that milk. Make it nice and creamy. The milk's going to bubble for a minute because it's real hot in the butter. And then you let those eggs just cook and get all scrambled and yummy, because the milk and the eggs will make it all creamy and fluffy. But look, you still got all them awesome whites in there and some chunks of the yellow, the yolks there. Let's leave this alone for just a hot second. I'm going to go and get my cheese real quick. Look at how yummy that looks. That's super yummo. I'm so excited about it. Now I take 1 slice of American style cheese. This is like a Swiss American cheese. I like using American cheese. It's processed because my lactose intolerance. I have that kind of issue going on these days. So I deal with my intolerance with American cheese. Because I love cheese, and I'm glad I'm just intolerant and not actually allergic. So this is where part begins, where we put little chunks of cheese in it, because the eggs are starting to get hard. I don't like my scrambled eggs too hard. I like them a little bit runny, like soft-boiled eggs almost. So once you see that the cheese is filling up the top, you mix it all, fold it all together here. Fold it all in. Add some more. Finish up that thing. All right, that's all of my cheese. We're going to let that melt a little bit. Just a little bit because the eggs are already starting to get hard. And look at that. We have got some beautiful scrambled eggs. And you've got your yolks, you've got your whites. Look at that beautiful white right there. Look at that. Oh, yum. Yes. All right. So we're going to get this plated up and we're going to taste it and see how it is. So we finally got these beautiful eggs all plated up. And they're pretty creamy to me. They look pretty good. They've got all these beautiful whites in them. See that beautiful white right there? And yellows and yum. This is like my perfect scrambled eggs. Let's taste them and see how they are. So we're ready to go in for the first bite. Let's see how good it is. See all of the whites and the yolks and all the yummy stuff there. Let's see if I can get a good picture of it. Probably not. It's not going to focus. It's okay. All right. But you see the whites there. You see everything there. It's all good. Oh, yum. You got your white. You got your yolk. You got your creamy cheese. That is my favorite way to eat eggs. So I hope you try it at home. Hope my kids are happy that they learned how to make scrambled eggs with the whites still a part of them. That's the way they've been eating them their whole life and the way I've been eating them my whole life. And I hope that you guys all enjoyed it as well. Come back for another episode, probably next week. And I will see you then. Have a wonderful day. I love you all. Bye.